And here's a prime example to show you what's really going on.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong candidate with a proven track record of accomplishment. As the first female vice president, Harris has already broken down a major gender barrier, and her career in politics has been characterized by a commitment to progressive ideals and a focus on helping disenfranchised communities.
Imagine that. Listen to how beautiful Alexa just explains everything about the great Kamala, how she solved world hunger, created the Grand Canyon, did the first open heart surgery. Just amazing accomplishments. This shows you it's a machine. Vivek actually mentioned this a while back. It's not a candidate, it's not a party, it's a machine. All of these people, all these ducks in a row, and this is what you're up against. It's either Hollywood, all these rich people, these multi-billionaires, Google, Amazon, these gigantic companies that can buy a country if they want it, against one individual that wants to work for the people. And this is what you're up against. They'll use everything. You go and type something in, it's going to send you somewhere else. It's going to put up these positive headlines or these negatives for this person. And it doesn't matter. This is where people don't understand. A lot of people are like, oh, if it wasn't Trump, he wasn't so divisive and yada yada, it would be different. No, it wouldn't. It could be anybody. It could be Bob Barker. It doesn't matter who you want to put on that side. Who's somebody everybody likes? Barney, right? Didn't we all love Barney back in the day? Just a very positive dinosaur. It could be Barney, and they would put all of this BS, how he's a white supremacist and how he used to do all this stuff in the past with Hell's Angels or whatever. That's what they will put up for. So it doesn't matter who the candidate is. It's a machine.
Machines!
It's a system. And then they put up some kind of message talking about, oh, it was an error. We're sorry about it. We're going to change it around a little bit. No, they're not. And this is how it is. If it wasn't for Elon Musk buying Twitter, X now, all of this stuff will be completely suppressed. You wouldn't see none of this stuff. And you saw that in 2020. And that would just be the whole snowball effect. By him using $44 billion dollars with other investors or whatever, it gave you just a glimpse of how dirty everything really is and how much information was being throttled and not shown to the people. But people go and they just think about, oh, let me ask this device, let me go here, and it's all pre-programmed. So what does that tell you? Which side are you really going to be on? This side that's predetermined, pre-programmed, all saying the same thing, telling you all to ignore your own eyes. The grocery prices aren't high, rent rates aren't crazy. Basically what's going to happen is if you fall in line, say, listen, this is what we're going to do. We notice how everything's been ugly the last 3.5 years. Let's vote in the same direction. What do you think's going to happen in the next 3.5 years? Nothing's going to change. The border's going to remain open. All these prices are going to remain high. They're not going to give any interviews. She's already showing you what her whole campaign is like. It's going to be no different in the White House. Joe Biden never came out and spoke. She's never going to come out and speak. Either is Tim Walz with his clown self. There's going to be no media access. They're going to have the same little BS press conferences with the secretary, just not answering questions. And your prices are going to continue to go up. And nothing's going to change. At least the other side is saying we're going to flip this completely on its head and do everything reverse. All of this stuff is not getting us to a good place. Let's do something different. That's usually what you do. A successful company, hey, we're going to keep selling this chocolate donut that nobody wants to eat. They say it's too sweet. Well, come on, let's ramp up production. That's what they're doing. Or a smart business person will say, nobody wants this donut. Let's change the recipe or let's just offer something else. That's how you pivot. That's how you make change. These people are offering you the same thing and they're all in on it. You can see as clear as day. And something as simple as a little machine like that, something you can get from Amazon, is showing you that they're all in cahoots and they're all going in the same path. And where does it lead? To absolute chaos and destruction, what you've been seeing for the last 3.5 years.